NAMI Miami has been a safe place for me to advocate for the mental health community and for mental illness, and it has really helped me be vocal about my mental illness. I'm bipolar 1, and it's really a community of people not being afraid to say what they have and really to just be there for each other, and it has been a great place for me to thrive and be proud of the illness that I was born with.
NAMI was the organization that was there to give us information and to give us support, emotional support, as well as providing us with some tools and information that we were able to use to assist and support ourselves.
I believe in the mission of NAMI, and I believe in the people that I have had the privilege to work together with, and being able to be part of this outstanding organization that has grown so much over the past few years has been very much a growing and learning experience, but it has also been very much a source of a sense of pride and a lot of hope for me personally.
Mental health treatment is still quite fragmented, even nowadays after all the progress in the past 10 or 20 years. Inpatient crisis-based treatment is short and it's not necessarily followed by a clear transition path to outpatient treatment. So it's still fragmented. Many people fall through the cracks, never go to outpatient treatment, and end up through a revolving door back into a crisis situation. So outpatient treatment many times never happens. Also, people have difficulty accepting that they will need psychotherapy, they will need continuous medication treatment, and then when they feel better, they stop all that treatment. So here's where NAMI has a role. If we are able to embed peers into inpatient units and involve them in the transition process to outpatient treatment, that is very important. Also, if families and caregivers and significant others are able to attend peer support groups or family support groups while their loved one is struggling with mental illness, that provides a very, very important link to continued outpatient treatment and therefore the best chance of recovery.
Creo que los grupos de apoyo son importantes no solamente para las personas que tienen retos de salud mental, sino para personas con todo tipo de condiciones. Pero en torno al tema de la salud mental es más importante debido al estigma que hay y debido al silencio. Sobre todo en la comunidad hispana tendemos a no hablar de este tema. Es algo que las familias esconden, son secretos, y es importante hablar del tema y tener un sitio donde uno pueda hablar con total anonimato, sin ser juzgado, y es un sitio muy importante que te permite contactar con personas que están viviendo lo mismo que tú, que te pueden dar muy probablemente tips que nadie te da, no encuentras en ninguna página web ni en ningún periódico. Es solamente una persona que te dice: yo fui a tal sitio y me funcionó, me ha funcionado esto otro me ha funcionado, y es una información muy valiosa para las personas que enfrentamos este tipo de retos.
I first got involved with NAMI after my son was diagnosed with a mental illness in 2011. I was trying to find books, going online, looking for help for my son. I was going through a period of depression, and I found through a doctor that recommended that I attend the NAMI support groups, and what I had been missing was the human connection. I found a group of people that really understood what I was going through. At this time, I am a treasurer of NAMI Miami, and I lead a family support group myself once a month. So I am trying to do everything that I can to help them like NAMI Miami helped me.
From my experience, having been in a hospital suffering a mental health crisis, there was this isolating feeling, there was this self-stigma, and then this societal stigma. And to me, NAMI serves a very vital and important purpose in reducing this stigma that encompasses everybody, whether you directly suffer from mental illness, or you know somebody who does, or you have a neighbor who does. NAMI reduces those barriers through an accurate understanding of what mental illness is, the biology behind it, the stressors, the triggers, the brain chemistry. NAMI covers all those bases as far as educating the individuals and their families. So you can go from feeling this self-stigma and this isolation to feeling more empowered and have a better understanding of what mental illness really is. Just like anyone would have an understanding of what hypertension is, high cholesterol, diabetes, any kind of medical condition, NAMI serves that purpose of educating and enlightening people on what is behind mental illness and what resources need to be in place, what resources are currently in place, and what needs to happen as far as better access to mental health resources.
I got involved with NAMI Miami because I wanted to educate myself. I wanted to learn about mental illness, and I wanted to be in a setting where I would have like-minded individuals, people who could relate to me, either through relation of someone who had mental illness or by them having a mental illness themselves. And I felt the comfort in that. And I believe NAMI Miami is making a big difference by keeping this awareness alive and acting and dispelling the myth about mental illness. We are not violent. The majority would rather hurt ourselves than somebody else. And I'm really glad I got to be a part of NAMI.